Greetings, Fire Chargers, Darkblade here, and in this video I will be reacting to The History of India Every Year by Ollie History. He has 352,000 subscribers, and this is the description. It was uploaded on May 16th, 2016, currently has almost 9 million views and 144,000 likes. And so let's get this show on the road. I think Indian history is definitely a very interesting topic, and unfortunately it's not one that I know a lot about. So it looks like we're starting like early to mid in this River Valley civilization. So back in 2800 BC we have the Indus Valley civilization, and there are 4 divisions. Amri, I think Amranal, I think this is about the Sindh region of province of Pakistan, and Dambsadat, I think that's around the somewhere around northern Sindh or eastern Balochistan or some Punjab, and Kotdiji is definitely in Punjab, either in, and Sati Siwal, that's probably Punjab, India, or Rajasthan. So currently it's going every decade. Oh, look, everything just fell apart, and now there's just one place called Harappa, which is bigger and has part of Gujarat and more of Rajasthan. Seems to have lost some of the land over here, more Pakistani parts. And now, wait, what happened? So Harappa shows up and replaces what was previously here, 2630 BC. And then we're skipping to 1900 BC. This would be during or just shortly before the Indo-Aryan migration. And Harappa is severely reduced. It's like now like Rajasthan, Punjab, or Delhi, around there. And Jukhar is like flat lines, so about southern Sindh, and Rangpur is about where Gujarat is, I'm guessing. And 1700 BC, this is during the Indo-Aryan migration and the Vedic, the Indus River Valley civilization has completely disappeared. Officially, it continued being in existence for a while. By the way, this guy also has a new history of India every year, which is shorter but contains a lot more infos. It would probably take longer to react to that one. So this is the Vedic Janapadas. This one is called Gandhara, appearing in 1500 BC, and I think that might be around where Punjab or Himachal Pradesh is. Then again, I'm having to eyeball this on this map. Now we have Gandhara and Cambodia. Cambodia. Now we're taking. Oh look, there's Anga, which is in West Bengal or Bangladesh. 20 BC. Oh, look, there's this giant thing called Kosala. that appears to be in Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, or most of Nepal. And now, there's Mala, which is forms over Bhutan, and it appears to be Arunachal Pradesh, Sikkim, Assam, Meghalaya, over there. And then Kashi's like below that, so maybe around a little more of West Bengal and some of Jharkhand. I'm guessing. Oh, look, Kuru appears. Grantara. Wait. Kuru. So Kuru's here. I think that's around Uttarakhand. Vasta's down there. Is Vasta so Vrijis around Arunachal Pradesh or Assam. And look, a new thing, an orange thing just appeared around Rajasthan, Gujarat. Sorosena's here now. Are they gonna touch? Now Kosala just lost some land, and now there's a Panchala here. It's 820 BC. By the way, for some context of what's going on in the rest of the world, the Assyrians are active. Around 1265 BC was the Israelite exodus from Egypt, and there were other events that happened in other parts of the world much earlier. For example, about 2200 BC there was the Elamite Empire, which is a lot closer to India. This is about when the Assyrians conquered Israel. Oh, did the borders change? Since the Antara is bigger and now there's a Matsya. Now Magadha exists or is bigger. This is around the time that Babylon conquers Judah, which is the leftover parts of Israel. It had previously conquered Assyria. And now the green and the orange are touching. Etia exists, and so does Avanti, which borders Antara. And there's also an Asaka right there. I think the Buddha is going to show up about soon, or maybe not so soon. It's kind of not clear when he lived. Look, the mid to late 6th century BC is when we start seeing the Tamil kings arise. This is about the time that the Persian Empire conquers Babylon, and soon the Persian Empire will show up in India. So this blue stuff, the older Pandyan kingdom down in Tamil Nadu. And then there's the Tambapani in southwestern Sri Lanka. Now that thing is called Upatissa Nuwara. Where are the Persians? I know they were here. Look. Eastern India just became this red thing called the Shishunaga Empire. And it grew, and now it touches Vriji. Oh wait, by the way, we already passed the Buddha and Mahavira, but soon we're going to see what's his face? So So Kashi and Magadha are the ones that are going to be replaced by this thing. So looks like it was first Kashi, then Magadha. Then the Shishunaga Empire ate Agna or Agn, whatever it was. I don't remember what it was called. Oh, it was Anga. So it first eats Magadha, and then Kashi, and then Anga, and touches Fuji. And apparently the Shishunaga is now making a beeline northwest and just took a bunch of land from Now Kalinga, which appears to be a Shishunaga vassal or client state, whatever it is, now here in this eastern coast. That seems to be around where Odisha is. Oh look, now the Shishunaga Empire rebranded as the Mala and Phrygia are gone now. And the Shishunaga Empire rebranded as the Nanda Empire. Chandragupta years or decades. And now this other thing disappeared. And now Nanda is occupying this land over here. Look, more Tamils, like the Chola Kingdom. Now the Nanda Empire became even bigger. It ate whatever was in the middle here. Yeah, the Sindhu region, which is Nanda occupied, or now the Nandas have conquered the remaining green parts of the map, and the Saka is now this weird brownish yellow. Oh, look, the Nanda Empire changed color. So yeah, so the Nanda Empire changed about 325 BC. Then we have Chandragupta, who is contemporary with Alexander the Great. He appears then just around the middle of the Nanda. Then he expands, takes over Anarta, and beelines eastward. And now he took over basically all of old, what's it called? Nanda's territory, and he's Sindhu's a vassal state, and Chandragupta is also occupying some land down here, but he isn't occupying Kalinga now. Now he made Sindhu bigger, and they're doing more occupying and conquering. Now everything except for the Tamil kings and Kalinga. They even took over more of Pakistan. Oh look, they're occupying Assam. I think Chandragupta is already dead now. Oh look, they occupied the Tamil kings. Or made them vassals or whatever. Now they've fully occupied, what is it called? Kalinga. Oh look, the Tamil kings are now independent, and the Satavahana dynasty was created. It seems to be a Maurya vassal state. And now it's independent. And now it's trying to take some land from the Mauryas. In fact, In fact, I think the Mauryan Empire is when we have our first certain piece of writing from India. Oh, look, now we have the Shunga Empire, not the Mauryas, and there's some Indo-Greeks in what appears to be Pakistan and Afghanistan, who are a Shunga vassal client state, and we have some local princes in Gujarat. And look, Kalinga's back. Hashtag Kalinga is back. Look, the Indo-Greek kingdom is now independent and is occupying Shunga land. And they've dismembered some Shunga empire. Look, Panchala and Kosala are back. And now the Indo-Greeks have occupied Gujarat, but were forced to stop after the Indo-Scythians occupied them. And now we have the Tar princes and Saurashtra and Mathura. Is anything interesting going to happen now? Look, the Shungas took back at Kosala and Panchala, and now they're occupying Mathura. And Kalinga became an empire. Called the Maha, which means great Mahamegavahana. I think that many modern Indic languages don't have a V sound. I know Indian and Pali don't. At least they don't have letters for those. And now I'm being advertised too by a motorcycle riding kangaroo. I'm trying to read about India. And Shungas occupy Mathura. Now they've fully occupied Mathura, and the Tar princes are being divided between the Indo-Scythians and the Satavahanas. Maybe Vahana means something in the Indian languages. I'll look that up. Oh, look. The Indo-Greeks have just lost a lot of land. Kashmir exists. The Indo-Scythians took all of the Tar, but then also lost a lot of everything else. The Indo-Greeks have fallen, and these things are now called the Knavas. The Shungas are now Knavas. Mathura's back, and Satavahanas here. Oh, the Satavahanas expanded. Panchala and Kosala are back. And now the Kalinga Empire has expanded, and Knava is being eaten, and there's something called the Sarma, which is apparently a Mahamegavahana vassal. Oh, look! And also the last queen. And also Egypt gets conquered by the Roman Empire. Oh, look. Whatever that is now replaced by a Satavahana vassal state. Some things are going on in Rome. Oh, look, Jesus was just born. Oh, look, the Kalinga was trying to apparently occupy part of the Satavahana territory. And now Mathura is now a big power. And the Indo-Scythians just took a giant bite out of Satavahana. And the Indo-Greeks are gone. Oh, look, Jesus just died, but also came back to life. And now the Indo-Scythians are called Western satraps. Kushans appear and eat Mathura, and now form the Kushan Empire, and the Western satraps basically turn Satavahana into their vassal state. Impressive survival the Satavahanas have done. They've lasted for like, what, 300 years now? And now calling us Mahamekavahana dynasty is gone, but Kalinga still exists. And now the Kushans are taking more stuff. And now they're touching the red, and the Satavahanas are free again. And they're taking over the Western satrap. The Kushan Empire is bigger. Something else. I know there's another state going to happen, the Gupta Empire. Ooh, look, Mathuras are back. And so is... And they're taking some land. Oh, look, some stuff just gained independence from the Kushan Empire and from the Western satraps, though Malava is their vast. And Mathura's touching the red. Oh, look, now Satavahana just turned into the later Satavahanas. And the Kushan Empire lost some land and is no longer even here. Now the Satavahanas are back as the Vakatakas. And there's also some blue things called the Calabaras. No, the Calabras. Calabras. It's supposed to be aspirated. And there's a 1. And that 1 means Western Coastal Plain States. Whenever you see a number, look here. Ooh, Bengali princes. The red is gone. When's the Gupta dynasty going to show up? Oh look, it does show up now, between the Bengali princes and Mathura, and Darsana and Maga. And it starts off by eating Bengal and Mathura and the Northlands. And while they're eating the north, the Kalapras are eating the south. Who's going to eat the Vakatakas? And now they've occupied Kalinga and Assam. And they killed the Western satraps. And look, there's now red touching blue. In fact, the founder of the Gupta dynasty is named Chandra. Kind of like Chandragupta. Look. Now the the Greens are up here in what appears to be Jammu and Kashmir, and they're occupying the Guptas, and they just took half their lands. And the Gupta lost even more lands. And the Malawas back, and the Guptas are trying to take Huna land. And the Hunas have basically ceased to exist, though there is still Tanasar. And now these things up here. The red now looks a lot different, the yellow now looks a lot different, and calling us back. Wait, the later Guptas are... Wait, these are the Guptas, not this? Oh look, Pallava. This Pallava word is important because the Pallavas have the Pallava writing system, which is the ancestor of most writing systems in Southeast Asia. Used in Southeast Asia. Look, Harsha's empire is occupying the red, the yellow, and it just ate the green, and all of Bangladesh, and disappeared. Oh look, by the way, Islam was recently founded. And some Eastern Chalukyas touching the Pallavas. Oh, look, the Kojiki and Nihon Shoki were recently written, and the Gujaratis are are also having their empire. Oh, look, there's a Pala Empire now, and it's touching and both it and the Gujarat Tiharas have greatly expanded, and so did the Rashtrakuta dynasties. And now the Gujarat Pratihara is bigger. I'm trying to learn about India, don't advertise to me. And the Gujarat Pratihara just destroyed the Palas completely, and turned them into vassals. The Chola Empire exists. Soon we're going to get the Delhi Sultanate. Oh look, the Pala Empire is back. And that happened again. And now the Chola Empire has a lot. And the Gujarat Pratihara is now nowhere near Gujarat. And there's the Ghazni Rebellion. The Ghaznavid Empire. And the Tamils are now occupying, Sri Lanka. And these islands. And Kalinga. And they even have territory in eastern Myanmar. And the Ghaznavids are occupying a lot of North India. And look, the Chalukyas are still here. And now the Tamils are doing even more. Have even more colonies. This is like where Thailand and Malaysia are. And the green is now touching the Palas. And so is the blue. And the Tamils are now out of here. Though they still have Kalinga and the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. And this part is no longer green. And the Delhi Sultanate is going to appear soon. The Cholas temporarily have some Chalukya land. The Gurid Sultanate, it's now called. Oh look, the Senates. That's what they're now called. And the Gurids are touching them again. The Senates are based... Oh look, the Delhi Sultanate is now here. It seems to have originally been like... what is it called? Gurid Client State or something like that. Before it became its own thing. And the Cholas have declined. And the Gurids are now gone. And the Reds no longer exist. And the Yellows are now called Yadava. And the Pandyan. The Tamils are now called Pandyans. The Delhi Sultanate is occupying more land. Oh, and that was its second or third beeline to the Pandyans, and now it got rid of the Yellows. Oh look, the Delhi Sultanate actually conquered the Tamil kings. Though not for long. Now there's the Bahmani Sultanate, the Vijayanagara Empire, and the Sultanate of Bengal. Can the Delhi's... Oh look, the Tamils are actually quite powerful this time around. And the Delhi Sultanate is declining. Now, Gujarat has its own sultanate. In about 100 years, the Mughal Empire will form. And the Delhi Sultanate is just declining. Oh look, what's it called? The Vijayanagaras now have Sri Lanka. And the Delhi Sultanate is desperately trying to stay relevant. Oh look, looks like it's having a bit of a resurgence. And the Bijapurs have now... And the Europeans have started factories in here, which would eventually evolve into trading colonies, which would eventually evolve into colonies. Look, this video is going to run into tomorrow again. Remember, this video was intended for today, December 4th. Look. And they just keep on sticking so many flags into, the Portuguese are sticking so many flags into, Sri Lanka, and have serious territory in Bijapur. The Delhi Sultanate will cease to exist right about now. The Mughal Empire exists now, and it's expanding, and it just conquered Bengal, and now it's called the Sor Empire, and now the Mughals are back. And so is the Sultan of Bengal, and the Tamils are now called Mysore, and the Mughals conquered Gujarat. And now Portuguese colonists have control half of Sri Lanka. And the Bijapurs are bigger. And the Mughal just got lowered down. And the Bijapurs are now surrounding Mysore. Look, the Mughals occupied some Bijapur land, and they don't stay, but neither do the Bijapurs. In fact, the Bijapurs get smaller, and now the Bijapurs are completely dead. Now the Mughals are surrounding Mysore. Look, the Maratha Empire now exists now, and now so do the Sikhs. By the way, Sikhism was a religion that was founded around 1500 by Guru Nanak. Oh look, Bengal is now its own thing. The Marathas are damaging, the Mughals seriously, and now the entire east, and now a big chunk of India's east coast is controlled by European colonies. And now the Maratha Empire, look, the British East India Company took over Bengal now, and has Kalinga. Mysore is bigger. And now we have blue touching red. Wait, what happened? Oh look, the British managed to get most of, Sri Lanka and Hyderabad and the Tamil kings. They are the first person since the Mughals to officially conquer the Tamil kings. And now they have most of India, either as vassals and clients or outright. The Sikh Empire manages to hold on. Wait, what was that green flash? The British East India Company will only continue existing for about another decade. Interesting how these other European countries still have so many of their trading posts, their factories here. Look, even Denmark got in on the action. Wait, what was that? What was that green flash? I didn't catch it. This is now called British Raj, and now they have all of Pakistan and Myanmar. And they're redistributing it. Oh look, they just added Assam. No, wait, that's Arunachal Pradesh. That North First. Oh look, and now and now India and Pakistan. And that's where I'll end this video, because as India and Pakistan are now independent, and then this east part becomes Bangladesh, and these European factories dry up. That's basically all that happens. Make sure to like and subscribe to both me and Ollie. I'll leave his original video in the description. Dark Blade out.